You'll have I have
Damn.
pressed the go live button.
Well, damn.
Please, no game awards in
Um,
chat.
I feel more passive aggressive. I'm sorry.
You more passive aggressive. It's because you could bully
Just
me.
came in with a your mom right out the gate.
Bully me. Okay,
Thank you.
so everyone's ready. All right,
Yep,
let's get this
my button.
game
first.
rolling.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you
So-
for waiting.
So, last we left the party, they had just broke into the Knoll camp, tricked them, then bum rushed them. One of the Knolls held them off for a good full minute before they finally got it. After that, they pushed their way through, slaughtering all the Knolls that got in their way, leaving none behind. For one of our characters, Anon, he was about to attack a Knoll from him before he noticed it was smaller, child size, before realizing, oh fuck, it's a child. After the combat, the party settled down, talking, releasing the hostages, and stabbing the child. Chaos ensued. Last we left the party, they were all doing other random things. Malcolm was going to go sleep while the rest of the party were still talking. And here we will start. What are you guys currently doing?
Yeah, I mean,
I was resting, so I gotta reset that really quick.
obviously, taking care of the last prisoner we rescued. Uh-huh.
Finding a place to go sleep.
Yeah.
I'm currently sitting with the null child.
Making sure all the prisoners are rescued.
They're all left free. The humans ran off. Like the 3 humans that you would think were from the bar, who you insulted, Del, and almost fought you. They ran off. It's kind of getting a little late, like 6 p.m., 7-ish. So you'd probably gonna stay here tonight. Are you guys searching anything else, or are you guys just going to go to long rest?
Can we check the perimeter?
I found a lovely dagger off this Knoll person, so I'm satisfied.
Maybe me and Sel will see if there's anything interesting around.
You just reminded me. Can I check for that, the cloth I found?
If you want to roll Arcana, you can.
Let me roll Arcana. Where's that? Right there. I'm gonna be honest. I almost got a 17. Shit. I got 3. -1, so 2.
You know it's a magical, but you don't really know what type of magic it brings.
I'll
Well,
figure it
then-
out later.
Because there are still unsearched houses. The one that Malcolm went into, and some of the large structures. Like
Well,
over
my
here.
starlight, shall we see if there's anything fascinating about?
My
Can I do the
starlight?
same? See what's
were
in the house nearby?
Fucking insufferable.
Sure, which house are you going to?
Dude,
What?
listen, this was Goose, okay?
I know, but Jesus Christ, I'm going to fucking kill myself.
I want to see what's
You know,
over
you just gotta play the character.
right here. Right over here.
Roll me an
I'm
investigation
gonna
check.
drop over yonder.
Alright,
So, what
Sel's
do
gonna
I
follow
have
you.
to do? Investigate?
Investigate, perception,
Oh, 17. I got
16.
16.
Take a
Okay.
quick look-see around.
And you want me to do a perception check? Just in
No,
case?
it was either perception or investigation. So you find this is mostly a storeroom where they keep a lot of goodies, like food, water. You find an assortment of food. You even find a few daggers, kitchen utensils, like swords. You find a lot of items. Like this is mostly a room, like storage room for food and such. You can take some if you want. Like it would be like 10 things of rations.
Okay.
You could add this to your inventory if you like.
Yes, I will. That is food.
Alright. Goose, as you are heading up, which are you going to this one over here where Malcolm's sleeping?
Yeah. I'll look
So-
around and see if he hasn't taken everything that's nailed down.
Malcolm, what are you doing in there currently?
What's the closest place that looks soft?
You see a fine bed. It is littered in pelts, blankets, pillows. You think this is like the leader's bed?
So
Like,
you know, like how you have a long day of work, and it's like you're still in your boots and all that shit, and you're just like, I don't want to stand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Most likely, when he comes into the tent, you're just gonna see Malcolm face first in the fucking bed, out cold.
Sounds
Well,
about right.
well, I was going to investigate the leader's bedroom. Can I still
Mhm.
investigate it? Can I do like a perception check?
You guys are you guys both doing it? Like, if you guys want to, I can say you
Well,
could get
sounds like-
advantage. Whoever wants to roll.
All right.
Does-
I'll do advantage then. I got.
What else did I find in there? I found food, water, and what else?
Like kitchen utensils, a few weaponry, like a sword, an axe, maybe a shield.
I've given a roll.
Oh, do I have a shield?
You
Oh,
find Malcolm.
Sword. I'm gonna add the shield to it.
Well, have a guidance. I was gonna give a guidance.
Okay.
So that's 18.
Ooh. Well, first you see Malcolm in there, laying face down to the bed, probably loudly snoring. Not really.
No, actually,
29.
he doesn't suffer from sleep apnea. He actually sleeps very quietly.
Ooh.
Now there's a fellow who sleeps like a baby.
He must
True.
have an excellent circadian rhythm.
So,
What do
what you
cicadas have to do
find
with this?
as you're searching around, you do
God,
not
you're
really-
stupid.
you do not find anything like at first that looks like good to take, like a few good pelts, all that. But you kind of look. You have to go next to Malcolm in the bed, and you look under the bed. You find a large pouch. It is heavy. Do you look inside?
I would like to take a look inside.
You
First,
find.
I would like to beckon her over and say, "Hey, look at what we have found here."
It's like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Ooh, money.
You find 250 gold pieces.
God
Oh, that's a lot
damn.
of money.
You
You've
better
killed a
hold
lot
on
of
to
people.
this.
You're just giving it to her? Are you
Wait,
telling anyone
fine.
else?
She has been in
shit.
charge of our finances this entire time, I'll have you know.
Wait,
I'm
fine
gonna take
shit.
30 in for myself and hand her 220 gold pieces.
Shouldn't we split that up amongst the group?
I really feel like I am that one dude. We ain't fine.
So now.
We'll
Because
split it
I-
amongst those who've investigated.
Oh
We
wait.
shall share it between us.
Does
Oh,
that
I'm
count?
sorry. Was Goose and Stella investigating? I thought I was part of.
You're
Okay.
part
Well,
of it.
you're in there. You're helping. You were helping
Yeah.
them. Like you were
Okay,
looking
I
We'll
was
around.
not-
we'll give you half of it.
Do I get anything? I know I'm in a different area.
They're talking. They're deciding if they want to do this. They could be completely
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Don't worry, and now brings it up. Like we should split that with everyone else. They did have, some parts in it. They did help out.
Alright, well let me do some calculating then.
What can I carry? I mean, how
How
much
many of
weight
us
can
are
I
there
carry?
that are in here? 8?
Let's see.
Like 8 people, yeah.
Well, no, there's well. Let's see. Are you not giving? Are you giving some to Cassandra too?
Well, we have 1, 2.
The hostages do not get paid for being rescued. Their payment is rescue.
4, 5. We have 5.
There.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7. 7 people.
Let me do some math really quick.
So you
Hold on,
said.
I have it.
Oh, okay. You have a count.
I have a
Why
calculator
didn't-
right here all the time. It's called a thing. 250 divided by 7. Everybody will get, well, it's 35.7.
So 35 at point. How much?
7.
So
So
that would
if
be
everybody-
7 silver too. 35 and you just snap the gold in half. Don't worry.
What's SP? What's EP?
Well, I guess you could just say how many gold pieces that would be. So then I think that'd be like 4 extra gold pieces you could keep to yourself if you want. I think it's
So
4.
now I have 14. Okay.
It's just
Okay.
I was really expecting you guys just to keep it to yourselves. Like yeah, this is ours.
I was more than willing.
Thank you.
I'm just leaving this.
Would you like
I'm
food?
I'm gonna stack the Malcolm share on his forehead.
For giving me something like for sharing the gold, would you like some food and water from me?
No, Rosie.
Do I need to roll anything to stack on top of his head? Sleight of hand, maybe.
Oh my god.
Sure, you can give me a sleight of hand. See, well, you get
Do I gotta make a
No.
perception check or?
This is I'm not trying to hide it or anything.
Okay. Wait, what are you pocketing?
I'm not pocketing anything. I'm just stacking coins on top of Malcolm's head. It's his
Oh,
share of
okay.
loot.
Oh,
man
okay, that's
child.
funny.
So, if you've ever heard the term "sleep like a rack," this man literally sleeps like a rack. Like,
You're a rock.
Cutting
I
down
can do well.
Masonry.
so we're coming
Yeah,
down
if
to Cassandra and you
Sorry,
three that are next to the Knoll child.
So he was the stone table there.
Okay, so how much gold does everyone get?
35.
35, and I'm keeping 4 for my for
Oh,
extra for
35.
myself.
Okay.
Well, no, I'll split with you.
35.
You and me both get 37 out of the take, since those were the extras left over.
Oh, okay.
So 37 gold richer. So, Cassandra is kind of like still you see Cassandra's looking at you and looking at the child and looking back and she's like, what are you still doing with that monster? Kill it at once!
I agree. We kill it.
They're gonna respond back to them. They've done nothing wrong.
They kidnapped me! What are you talking about?
They were following orders more than anything.
I give it 2 days. 2 days.
Who did?
I will. Okay. I'll say it. I'll say it like this. Okay. I'll say it like this to them. Look, if they become a problem, then I'll handle it.
Give me a persuasion roll for Cassandra to see if she like
They'll
trusts you
just, like-
with that.
Dell just like writes in the dirt #bet.
I don't even know what a hashtag means.
It's a pound sign.
That's an 18.
Oh, she's still pissed off. I was like, if that thing becomes a problem, you be the one to blame. Don't make me take your cut out of. If this thing does any damage, your payment for this job will be taken out. You will lose. Got it? She's looking at you like.
They're gonna respond back to them with, with all due respect, I don't care much for the money anyway.
And she's like, psychopaths are you? And she's just walking past. She's like, I'm finding a place to sleep, and then in the morning I'm going back to the town.
I agree. Just saying that the voice of reason in the party, Miss Cassandra. I agree.
I'm just gonna give them a thumbs up while they're walking away.
By the way, while we were looking through the chieftain's
Sure.
room, was there anything of note that we also find as well? Any like I don't know, paperwork or any special trinkets or something?
Okay,
like
you're
that?
expecting Knowles to read. That's a really fucking ambitious thing to say.
I mean,
I was gonna say, if there's
I mean-
anything of literature
I mean,
there,
listen. The
no,
leader
I'd actually like to know that.
The leader was pretty smart if he attacked during a sandstorm.
Can he
guy,
can
you
he
find
learn
we're
common?
Knowles can learn common.
Yeah,
doesn't
God,
know how
I'm
to
gonna
read.
teach this sucker to read and write, baby.
Okay, y'all. Real facts. America has a 56% literacy rate of the 6th grade level. Literacy is not a fucking given for most things.
Yep.
Half the party probably can't even read.
Okay.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, hey, look,
That's messed
you're
up.
right.
You know-
but, like, you have to say it.
If you know common, you know
Tell
how
me
to
that.
read. Unless
I
if
want
it's
to take a wild
stated
bet and
otherwise.
say that Malcolm probably reads at like a 3rd grade level. No offense, but just
Actually, he no.
You have a
Hey,
10 in intelligence, I believe. You could read a little higher.
I mean, he reads better in Gnomish than he reads in Common. So
okay. You know
He's
what?
trying
Fair.
his best, man.
Fair. You're trying. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. Who needs a Reading Rainbow subscription in the party right now?
Okay, well,
Got Noel.
I'm at 13. So I like to think I'm okay, at
Can
least.
we roll for the Noel to have a reading?
Also,
rainbow?
my intelligence is a 12.
Mine is also a 12. At
So-
this point, I'm gonna step
Oh, let me
out
see
and
my
tell people to huddle
intelligence.
around and
Hold
get
on.
their share.
So,
like how I
One.
Bloody.
so Anon,
got-
you, real quick, Anon, you do not find any paperwork, but you do find like nice looking hides on the bed where Malcolm's sleeping. Like they look pretty nice. Like they may fetch a pretty penny depending on the person you find.
And I,
But-
could I use like a survival check, if any, to determine their price, or like maybe a nature check, or
You can,
here? Okay, so survival's okay.
yeah,
All right,
or nature or
Okay.
survival.
I'll do guidance on survival.
Jesus.
Well then.
These look like they have been already tanned. They have already been just done. Like he probably stole this off a wandering merchant and just took it for himself.
But like, the
I'd say
price,
50 gold. There's currently 2 of them on there. There's 2 of them on there.
two. Okay, 2 of them. All right, I'll take those.
You have to find someone though who would buy them though, which maybe in the town.
Okay, so pelts, 2 pelts.
Mm.
Are these
Back
like
to you.
exotic? Are these like exotic pelts, or?
You probably would not be able to tell. Like this is a BC that you have not seen in this region.
Okay, high quality pelts.
So I exactly know what they are from, but they are not. You do not want to. I will say you probably have heard tales of, because these are soft and like nice pelts. Like let's say like you probably like running your finger through it and it is like the fur is soft, but the hide is tough as fuck. Like you think
Okay,
this would
question.
not be.
Is this like beast pelts or is this knoll pelts? I have to make a line.
Beast pelts.
Okay, good, thank you. I thought we were talking like fresh pelts from the knolls, and I was very concerned for a hot second.
Getting them alive? I'm like, you guys can skin the knolls if you want.
Okay, there, Dracula.
Hey, I had a question. I did not say I was acting upon that question. So
Yeah, so I'll take the pelts as well, and if that's it, then yeah, I'm gonna return to the crew.
I'm gonna
Alright.
step outside without the wifey for a second and just call for adventurers, combateers, fighters, warriors, any who help to rescue those in the town and my loveliest dear, or my loveliest dear.
Can I?
Come get your share of some loot.
Can I still figure out what I have in my inventory still? Like my cloak? Can I still keep trying to figure it out?
You could try one more time. Feel like it's gonna be a
You
bit
can
harder
always ask for
now.
help.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone here would really know what type of magic. She's a cleric. She has some arcane knowledge.
I was gonna say, you might have some idea, but can I at least take a gander at it?
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, you can take a gander.
I could help out too.
gander.
My
Whoa, a little gandering.
I might not be a wizard, but I mean, I've read some books about magic and stuff.
Let me take a look at it. What do I gotta roll for this?
Arcana.
Arcana, I can do that. Here we go.
I'll roll Arcana 2. Guidance.
What's my Arcana? Oh, okay. Alright.
Do you want to give me advantage? Oh,
I'll try. I'll try. I'll try.
You do
Alright.
some-
Fuck on, baby! Oh, okay, well, no, I think y'all got it.
You know,
That is
we're gonna rest pretty soon, so I'm just gonna give Anon a little bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So, Blake and Anon, as you are looking through this blanket,
24 in total.
That's pretty fucking good.
it is pretty good. So, as you are looking for this blanket, You were opening it and closing it. As you open again, you see it is shining bright. As the stars themselves, like embroidered into this blanket, are kind of like they're shimmering. You would know this is. You think you should wrap yourself around it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
I mean, I've read like a few books. Like I am proficient in Arcana, so like I imagine like Announ's read like a few books on magic, and he probably could determine the properties.
let's say you know one of the properties.
All right.
Hmm?
What would that be?
Let me pull it up for you. Where are you?
What is the
I have a
boy
long-
currently up to?
He's still fast asleep. So, this blanket functions as a net, but its escape DC is increased to 15 and has HP of 25.
Aw, shit.
And now
Cause-
kind of like looks it over, kind of like you see him looking very closely at the blanket and goes like, "Well, I could tell you this much.
Did
It's
you give us a weighted blanket?
There's also hold on. That's the first half. Creatures restrained by this net become affected by the effects of a sleep spell. First level. The spell at the end of each their turn. If they fall asleep to this item, they immediately awaken if they're no longer restrained by it.
Oh, that does not sound good.
So
well."
if you throw this on someone,
We
it'll
can give
cast sleep.
somebody some nap time.
Did you give
So
Blake a weighted blanket?
so
Maybe.
now as he's like closely examining this blanket,
Did someone get a tism blanket?
and if you're kind of like okay with him holding it, you kind of like he's examining the runes and kind of the magic that's around and goes, huh. Okay,
so
I think I
Did
think I
somebody
know.
get a weighted tism blanket?
Probably.
I think I know what this magic item does. Essentially, it's a net. When you throw it over them, it's much more harder for them to get out. And if they become they become wrapped up in it, then they're most likely going to fall asleep as the magic ticks in. You can see it right here. You can see here, yeah. Invocation runes and enchantment magic that puts a person to fall asleep.
Good thing I did not wear it.
Well, that's what you think there's other effects, but you do not know them.
Yeah, there's definitely some other effects to this magic, to this blanket or coat or whatever it is. Well, we'll have to find someone with, identify or someone on those lines, and I don't know if there's anyone at the town. Probably is. But judging by the quality of this, it might be something of a rarity. Probably not uncommon. Definitely, probably rare. Not sure.
I wonder
Well,
if we can ask the leader of that, the accountant about it. The tiger.
Maybe we could ask him. In the meantime, we should all get some rest.
Mhm.
On that, what are you guys doing currently? Are you guys just going out to the bed, looking for a nice bed to rest on? There are a few
Yeah.
tents.
Yeah.
Gives him back nap time. Yes.
Gotta make a pre-bed
I
snack.
roll it for a dream. Yeah, you can roll. You
Out
can
of-
roll for a dream. Type of dream you
Okay,
want.
this is going to decide if the ham and cheese sandwich wins or if Malcolm wins. I'm gonna roll d20.
10 below you lose. Above 10, you win.
God damn it! I fucking glitched to the ham and cheese sandwich.
Where's
It's just
the
like
room?
it's the
Okay.
day
Where?
drops.
Where are we?
Do you know what the difference is between a regular cheeseburger and a cheeseburger with strength?
Wait, what did I roll? What?
No,
this-
it's just Malcolm. It's just Malcolm. Don't worry.
Malcolm's
Malcolm.
fighting a ham. Malcolm's fighting a giant ham and cheese sandwich in his dream. He lost.
Can I see if there's any like edible mushrooms or edible flora in here?
Well, okay.
I wanna. I'm probably
He's
just
gonna
gonna.
trip, but he's gonna
meditate.
trip in balls.
I'm gonna meditate for a little bit and try and commune with my Saloon briefly.
What are you doing with the child currently? Are you
I'm currently like I'm holding them like yeah, they're basically just in my lap while I'm sitting down.
Alright. So you trying to look for wild mushrooms, Goose?
Just for any non-animal foodstuffs.
As Blake's holding like a bunch of food, looking around after
Well, I
Yeah,
don't know what
sure.
that is necessarily, and I also happen to have somebody
There's
with me
peas.
who cannot eat meat.
There's peas.
Peas do not a full dinner make,
Okay.
but I appreciate the offer.
English. Yes.
I
Do I
do
have to pull-
appreciate the offer.
Do I have to pull out a certain book? Oh, okay, you could look for some mushrooms if you want.
Are you pull?
Nature?
Are you
Roll
pulling up-
nature. Roll
Are you
nature.
gonna roll cave splunking?
Do you need help with that?
No, this is them.
Oh,
this is them.
man.
So you find a bright blue mushroom over
no.
here. Is growing near some barrels.
Mm-mm.
What type of blue mushroom we talking?
Oh, no, it doesn't
Don't
seem-
worry.
Is this like highlighter blue or?
Don't worry about it. You're not there.
More than I.
Eating. It looks. To you, it looks safe.
Why, you know, my good Uncle Columbo taught me to be wary of these things. Does anybody a mushroom know a make?
Are you sure? Your belly grumbles. You're like,
Mushroom.
I yell once again, does anybody know what type this is?
Everyone's like going to bed.
try?
You're the weirdo eating.
I
Fucking
can
wall.
give it a check.
I can
Hold
try.
Well, how far are you? Are you?
Oh.
So you're right there. So give me your nature roll. It's gonna be.
on.
It's just gonna be a. This is gonna be. We're gonna see how it goes.
I can't wait for all.
You know what? This is actually a perfect opportunity for something magic.
Oh no.
For who? Who? What?
No, you're gonna see. You're gonna see. Anon kind of like looks at these, and there's like he has like a fond memory when he thinks about when he looks at these mushrooms. It reminds him of an old friend that he met during his time with the tribe.
Mhm.
He was very much into herbs. And as he rethinks this memory, he doesn't know it. As the magic kind of coagulates into the air, the nature magic, the ground beneath begins to form sort of a skin, as kind of like this raptor appears behind him.
Mm. Mm.
And he's like, oh, this reminds me. Oh, this takes me back. And then the raptor kind of makes a chirping noise or something like, what?
Mm.
What?
What?
Do you have a new friend, or is it a foe?
It's...
Shall I?
Hey,
And
Magic, how
now...
insightful is the child?
Hmm?
How insightful is the child?
You wouldn't know off the bat. Like you could insight them.
I'm going to make the child think I'm its friend.
You think your child's your
Evil,
friend?
evil creature.
Right now the child's sleeping.
The child currently is asleep, and Shiny just
Well,
laughs.
sleeping? Okay. I'll
So-
just... Damn.
So
Whisper
yeah.
sweet nothings into his ear and hope.
So yeah, you then turn
Actually,
it
can I
around.
do that? Can I just like try to like hypnotize it in its ears, like saying, "Dell is a friend. Dell is your best friend. Dell is cool."
Is this some fucking kill your family shit from
Okay,
Yu-Gi-Oh?
let's just say, to be fair, is this not happening?
Oh my fucking god.
Okay.
Did you guys roll 20?
He did.
Oh my god.
He did roll.
Oh, Shiny, what are you doing? As you just see Dell kind of like whispering in the kid's ear. What are you doing?
I'm going to just very quietly just stare at him for a second and just tell him, "Don't do that. It's creepy."
I just wink. I just wink at him.
No.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, back to the mushroom main plot.
Yeah.
Do you want me to check that mushroom? I
Uh,
could try.
I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna say one other person can check. One other person.
Well, I
hold
mean,
on.
he hasn't checked yet,
Okay.
even.
You know what?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was getting to it. But yeah, this kind of like raptor appears, and then he's like, for a moment, it's like, Reed? Reed, is that you, buddy?
Yeah.
And kind of these spirits have like, they're not the full person, but they're kind of like a link to that person, in a way.
It is the essence. The essence of a man.
If that's all right, Magic.
Yeah.
Because I felt like this was the perfect time, and
Oh.
a noun,
Get her.
and as in like a noun kind of like sees Reed and goes, is this edible, buddy? And then that's when I'll do my nature check, and could I get advantage since Reed's here, or it's fine if it's just straight.
Straight.
I know-
Does this affect the roll in any way? Like, does it give you bonuses?
No, I just thought it was like really flavorful.
No, I will give you advantage on this one roll. On this
Okay.
one, just because it makes sense to the time.
Yeah,
And I love that little flavoring.
yeah, and I thought it was appropriate to finally use my ability.
I had to pull some stuff out. Didn't expect this.
I'm going, nature, there's nature.
My God.
Oh, natural 20!
Jesus.
Oh
okay.
shit!
So, you would know off the bat of your head, this is not a fun plant to eat. It's very psychedelic. You would. It is called a dream mushroom. Incites
no.
horrible dreams and traps you in your mind. It is not good to eat.
Reed and me are just putting our heads together because, hey, I remember this.
Oh. Okay.
Bad trip, man. Bad trip.
Yeah.
You
Well, he
now
doesn't
want to.
speak, but he kind of like chirps, like an understanding as they've seen this mushroom before. Goes,
Here, still eat it.
and now goes, yeah, no, don't eat this.
I
It's
see.
it's a psychedelic mushroom. They're called the dream mushrooms. They make you see things. I should know.
But not necessarily beyond the veil.
You can
Do
still
they
eat
put
it if you
another veil
want.
before your eyes?
Well, I mean, a while back, me and Reed had one. God, that was an experience, ain't that, buddy? Sure. And then there's like I can't make the raptor chirping noise, but he chirps as in like agreement.
Does
But
Reed-
these
does
these
Reed
mushrooms.
count as a bird?
No,
Are raptors
No.
birds?
they're like descendants, but I don't know if that would work for your waterfowl talent.
Food.
You can still eat it. Well, you could still eat it if you want. They're tantalizing.
It's not
Tantalizing, man.
It's not poisonous per se.
So you say this mushroom's okay to eat. It's just someone's gonna have a high.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Well, it's going to give you very bad dreams, and it could go really wrong if you roll some dice really badly.
You're gonna get high. Like it's a good trip. But once you start dreaming, then
That's when it gets
One-
bad for you.
I'll stick it in my
when it
pouch
gets
for
bad.
later.
Once
I need to be here in the moment now. But
one sec you're with Bob
this may
Marling,
be
the next
useful later.
Put dream mushroom in your sheep.
1 second you're with Bob Marley. Next second you're with Jeffrey Dahmer.
How this? Roll me D. Here, I'm gonna roll something for you. Roll
But if you
one.
need
D.
something to eat,
You have 3
I have
mushrooms.
food.
You picked
But-
3 mushrooms.
if you need something to eat, I can do this as like a noun kind of like grabs a handful of seeds, buries them in the dirt, and releases some magic before pulling out some fresh berries. As I'm going to cast the good berry spell.
Oh, okay.
As I continue to look at Blake with her armload of food.
Why, thank you.
I guess it's more for me. I'll
Yeah.
eat some of it.
Good berries.
Good berries, you say?
And with that, we will say you guys are
We will
taking
be
your long
resting.
rest. Are you guys like? So, Shiny, are you moving anywhere? Or are you just staying like right here? Are you going into any of the tents or?
I'm just gonna.
Del makes his way. Del had to do some stuff. His internet cut out, so he's just gonna go sleep. Just gonna
I'm
go
gonna go
climb here.
sleep.
I am going to me and Stella are lean against something to sleep, head wrapped around her neck.
The fire.
Did I find anything?
I'll
in
move
my house
myself
for a
and the
bed?
child to like lean against the wall over here.
I don't know
did
that
I-
I'm very suspicious of the child. I don't know if I even registered it was there.
Was there a
Tunnel
bed
vision,
in my
after all.
house?
In which house?
And where I'm sitting at? My map?
Well, that's like a kitchen. That's kind of like a kitchen with all like the supplies. You wouldn't know. You could probably make a bed. Like you do have that comfy blanket.
Yeah, I'll probably take that for right now.
All right then.
The weighted
As
blanket takes another.
Oh,
It is pretty comfortable as you fall asleep almost immediately. As the night continues onward, let me just roll something. As no one
Suspicious noises.
said they were going to do watch. A 20.
I would probably do watch. If it's not too late.
Reroll. Okay, I'll reroll that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay if I do watch? Or?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're fine then. Wow. You're fine. As the night takes hold, no sounds enter the cave. None
It also gives a now kind of private time, as he has kind of like this strange spirit companion that kind of appeared before him, and it's like he knows that it's not his friend, but there's just something inside of him that kind of like sees this raptor as Reed, and he's like, and then he thinks back and goes, "I'm so sorry, Reed. I'm sorry that I had to come to your village."
Ooh.
And he's just like he kind of has like he has like a forehead to forehead with Reed for a moment. This raptor version of Reed, kind of just like while he had these good memories for a moment, he then remembers what happened, and it's just like kind of drags him back. He's just like, "I'm so sorry."
Mm.
And you can roleplay as the raptor if you want to, but it's just that
Well, how long does that last for?
it lasts until he is reduced to 0 HP, from what I've read.
Oh shit! He's like, man, you know, it happens.
Oh, it talks. Oh, and
Hey, I thought I was talking to you. Wait a minute.
Doobie.
no, out of care. I didn't know it. I didn't know the primeval the dinosaur can understand my languages but can't speak it.
Oh, I thought you were talking to it, like when you're talking to mushrooms.
I am kind of communicating it. It just can't.
Oh, it can't communicate. Okay, so it just kind of looking.
That's why it's kind of like making raptor noises and stuff.
Let me get an insight check.
All right.
See if you. Is this random raptor noises in the distance?
Oh well, I did get a 14 on the first roll.
You know sadness in its eyes. Like, you don't tell if it's sadness for death or sadness for what you're going through currently.
I just hug Reed.
Mm.
Just hug my raptor friend. And kind of once sleep begins to take me and him just kind of sleep together.
It is early dawn as you are awake. Like, here, roll me Constitution save. Like, everyone roll me just a Constitution saving throw. See who wakes up first, get the day
Okay.
going.
Alright.
Let me roll Constitution.
You said save or check?
Save. Saving throw.
Wait.
Oh, if it's supposed to be
It's
a
the
saving
same.
throw.
Hold
Wait,
on.
what?
We're gonna see who wakes up first.
Constitution save? Which one? Where did I find?
Of course, we all fucking roll high on con.
Where did I find that?
Okay, I had a plus 5 in mine, to be fair.
It's Shiny, look at no, Blake. Look at where it says saving throws.
Yeah, if you're looking at your character sheet, it should be like right below your proficiency and inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
It's like directly next to where your dexterity is.
I'm actually having a hard time reading this thing. It's not this one, is it? Okay, it is. Why is... I look at that and it says Constitution. I don't expect it to say Constitution save. It's just confusing me.
That's fair.
Okay.
You're all good. So,
I'm not
Yule.
familiar with this law. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yule, you are awake before anyone else. It could be because you want to give the moon one last prayer before you continue your day, or you are just awake just to get ready, to make sure everything's all prepared. Are you doing anything in the morning?
I'm gonna get up and I was like basically holding onto the child like all night, so I'm gonna sit them down. Are they awake?
Oh, they're still asleep. They were
Okay.
sleepy.
Oh.
I'm gonna sit them down as gently as I can.
One
And
second.
oh my god!
Imagine you
Shit.
froze your
Did
kid.
everyone just
Kid
hear
said that. I imagine you saying that as you throw the kid.
I just hear that in the distance.
Child being
Get
asleep.
off my roof!
That was
Get off
actually
my
good.
train.
Oh
Get off my train.
You're throwing
Okay,
the child off
give me
the
a
roof.
second. Give me a second.
Get off your train? I thought it was get off my roof.
Okay, all right, I'm good.
Yes.
Anyhow, I'm gonna sit them down as gently as possible. Make sure I don't wake them up,
Mhm.
and I'm going to immediately look around like the general area. I want to see if I can find anything that these null have written at all.
Or wait, what?
I want to see if I can find like any information that these null have like written or anything.
Written? Okay. Roll me a investigation.
Come on. Investigation.
Are you good at investigation?
There we go.
Oh Jesus! You got a
I'm
1.
Investigate this.
You
Oh,
are.
that's funny.
Yeah. You're looking around. You don't really. You see like papers with like scrawls on them, like maybe something was drawing on them, but you don't really find anything like with written words. You probably find something that's like maybe a ledger. Maybe they took it from someone, like notebooks filled with words, but like this kind of looks like it was stolen. Like they just took boxes and like, oh, hey, this is in there. Throw it to the side. Hey, look, we could use this for kindling. You know, like that. Nothing like
Okay.
to-
Among all like the little scrawlings and drawings and things, is there anything that looks like a child could have drawn it?
It's hard to tell. Roll me.
fair.
Okay, so here, have this. Roll me history or nature.
You say history
No.
or nature?
Yeah, for novels.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see here. History or nature? Okay, we're doing history.
Okay. Roll the 1. Roll a tasty
Fuck
1.
me.
You cannot tell this could have been from a knoll, or someone else could have drawn it. It could have been from Cassandra, for all you know.
Alright, so I know fuck all. That's grand. Well, in any case, after that, I'll just go back over and sit next to the child. I'm gonna count out 15 gold though and separate that, so I can give it to the kid when he gets up.
Yeah, you go to the child?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh. The party adopts new child. Let me put that in my notes. Surprise adoption.
And allowance.
Okay,
Kid, I'm gonna pay you 15 gold to fuck off.
so Anon, it is your turn. It is probably you wake up around like 6, like 5 in the morning. Anon, you woke up at 7. Like 6.
And
Like
then I
6.
see like Reed's next to me, like, oh. He's kind of like, not sure how this is all happening, but it seems like.
Well, would you have desummoned him in the night? Like unconsciously? Or
no,
you kept him?
No, he stays until he hits 0 HP, and then I have to summon him again.
Ah, okay.
But I do have all my wild shapes back.
How do you do?
And as kind of like he's starting to figure out this might be his like druid nature abilities evolving. Though he does make sure he checks on the kid. Checks on the Knoll kid to see if he's alive. And I'm guessing that's when I see character. I go up to him and go.
Knowles. Lord size.
I go up to him and go, so how's the kid doing?
Actually, how is the kid doing? Can I look him over real quick?
He doesn't look bad. Like there's no scrapes. Like you healed him yesterday. Like he probably has like still like a little like scar where fucking Dell stabbed him. But other than that, he looks perfectly fine.
Okay. You was gonna tell him. Well, he's sleeping fine, but
So
seems like he's exhausted.
Like, you and I both know that we're not very much fit to take care of a kid on the road. I think the best thing that we could do is put him in an orphanage or give him to a temple.
Anon, would you like to roll me a? How much would you know about Knowles? Like you?
I mean,
how much would you know?
I mean, Announce read like a lot of books. Like again, he didn't spend a lot of his years kind of like, you know, training to be a soldier. He spent most of those years like working and reading books.
Give me a nature check or a history check.
I could do history, guidance. I love guidance. Always helpful when you need it.
My cat is snoring.
1d4. That's a 14.
I will say, you know, Knowles, they grow up pretty fast. They are a breed, grow tall, and fight. Breed, grow tall, and fight. Like, this thing
probably orc kind of, like, speed, like, age?
They are way faster than orc.
They are way faster.
Yep, these are not... These...
Okay.
Knowles are very...
So can I make like a medicine check to determine like how many years he's got before he achieves adulthood? Like, because you're making me think just one more year and he becomes an adult.
Yeah, you can. He's already like he is like I'll say like he is 4 feet currently. He's not big, but he is.
That's a 16.
You would guess. I'd say 3 weeks until it is tall. So gnolls usually grow to 6'5" to 7 feet tall.
You see, and now I'm kind of like, you see, like he's muttering something under his breath. It changes things. Before then, he realized he just muttered something. Goes, so this kid's gonna be fully grown in like a week, in like 3 weeks, pretty much be an adult. I think the best thing we can do is give him to someone that can give him a good life, or set him down the right path. I think a temple would be, good thing. I'm unsure what kind of gods are worshipped in this region. But maybe we can give them to, like, a deity of somewhat order. Maybe to give them some discipline in their lives. Can I make, like, a religion check or something to figure out, like, what would be a best suited deity to give him some discipline?
That's kind of hard because there's a lot of deities who are good and then bad. Like there's Saloon, but
I was gonna say the No Child's already wearing the crescent moon necklace that I had.
But I will say you do not you do not think there are like any churches of Saloon in Rattlesticks. They also got attacked by gnolls, so you probably don't know how the people are going to react to a gnoll child.
Shave the child.
Shave the child. I don't know how that is.
I'm going to fucking Jesus. Okay.
Mercy kill it.
We clearly can't take this kid back to. We can't take this kid back to Rattlesticks. I don't know how people are going to feel about it. But we also know that we can't take care of a kid, even if he comes to the right age of adulthood. Still, all of us, I think, have different goals in our lives, and taking care of the kid is one. I feel like the best bet is to give him to a temple that can give him some discipline in his life. I don't know which god. I know not the evil ones to enforce the behavior of his late tribe, but I know it has to be something of a good alignment or neutral.
Okay, let's keep going. Holland, you wake up with your wife around you. The campfire is out. Like, there is embers now. Are you waking her up, or are you?
Well, probably. Can't be having her leave my sight after all. Yeah, I'll wake her up.
I'm gonna say because you guys rolled like the same number of 16. You guys are kind of waking up maybe at the same time, a little bit after.
I'll probably go over and join in these fellers here. I didn't get to meet them really because we started late on the first day.
How do you think you guys are talking like about this as he's walking up to you guys? Because he woke up maybe like 5 minutes after you.
He's probably overhearing the conversation that's probably going over like between me and Shani, what's your character's name?
You.
You. Probably hearing the conversation between me and you.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I've registered the child exists yet. Just out of my line of sight, out of mind right now.
Well, they're in front of you, are.
Huh?
I see a child.
All right there, in front of you.
So, gentlemen, how are you all today? I didn't get to properly meet you, bald one, seeing as I woke up quite late on the initial day, and then, well, we had the anger to deal with from her getting taken from me.
Which bald one are you talking to? Are you me?
Both at
Well,
once,
I'm not
I
bald, I'm
presume.
close to math, to be fair.
Oh,
Bald one. I
bald one.
can only make an educated guess on him.
I will say there are new tokens. I have your tokens all
My-
out if you want to.
by the way, yeah, my name's a noun. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I am a Holland, and this is my wife, Stella.
A noun kind of greets her in Draconic.
Did the tribe ever have like a typical greeting, or it's just like?
She would not know.
Oh,
If did, she was a young age.
oh well, he speaks to her in Draconic and goes, "It's a pleasure to meet you, Stella."
That's a pleasure to meet you. And she like shakes her, like maybe shakes her hand or like bows. Yeah, it's nice to meet you too.
Well, I'm glad she's safe, Holland.
So you guys gonna get a child right there? Hmm?
We're thinking
Oh,
about
boy.
maybe. Well, he's not going to be a child soon. In about 3 weeks, he's going to be a grown adult, at least a teenager. We're thinking about taking him to a temple that can give him some discipline.
If he
After you guys slaughtered his family?
I feel
I'll
like
reply to him
we're,
about,
we're not the
like-
best fit to take care of him.
I will say, he was gonna generally just kind of look at the kid for a little bit, and then, while like still looking at the kid, they're just gonna say to everyone, "I understand your point, but I said I'd take care of it, and I will."
I don't see a bloodthirsty monster in this guy, anyway.
He's. I mean,
If anything, it was a child who simply followed orders.
Yes. But again, this is going to be a big responsibility. You're going to have to put some things aside if you're willing to take care of him.
I have to take walks, feed it.
No,
I
not like
remember
that.
this exact conversation with my Uncle
Let it out.
Columbo on a
Yeah.
squirrel I found in the park.
You was gonna retort that and say, "In any case, my God will guide me."
Well,
And I see some identifying markers on you.
Oh, I
Saloon, I
see.
presume.
Correct.
I think Dell's probably gonna join. He's like, this is a bad idea, guys. Like, I don't know. Like, my vote is still to kill the child.
Murder the child, kill the child,
Kill the
destroy
child.
the child,
Desecrate
Use
the
the-
grave.
use the child as ammunition.
Let's use him as Potter. That's a good idea. Let's use him as Potter. As a body shield.
It's a monster. There you go.
It is a monster. And that's stuff Dell says. He's nice. That's all he says. He's just like, kill the child. He also was whispering sweet nothings to a child's ear of, like me, don't kill me.
okay, well, if you're going to take responsibility for the kid, then, alright then, just, oh boy, alright, well, I guess that solves what we're doing with him now.
Okay, wait. How tall is this child again?
4 feet tall.
We can hide him under my coat. Just hand him the coat. There we go.
Some
Simple
face paint on
solution.
him.
I mean,
I'm
they
actually
barely
have to
let
give
me
this-
into places. On account of Goose. There are none like there are not many like me, it appears.
I have to commission a fucking art piece for this child now. God damn it.
Man, I'll draw that shit for free.
For Dell to immediately kill the art piece, yes.
Kill him.
Alright,
You kill
so,
this child and I kill everybody.
so I guess we're just going to hide the.
Well,
kid
ye-
from-
So we're keeping the child, right? You can't
Yeah.
just refer to it as the child.
Well,
Have
Fair
you figured out his
Hey,
name?
well, actually, if we're going by Mandalorian logic, he only ever calls it the child. So technically,
no,
somebody
we
hasn't
have
seen season
we,
2
we
Am I
have.
or
still
3,
asleep?
whatever.
oh no. See,
Okay, let's continue. As I'm gonna have Malcolm and Blake we at the same time because they said we want this to go on forever. So Blake, Malcolm, you are under some comfy comfort covers. Like it is nice, like it is warm, like it is hard for you to get up. Like you feel like attached to this bed.
And he's like, that fucking ham sandwich. And he's like, and suddenly he doesn't know. He moves his head suddenly. Oh, gold coins. Okay, I guess. Then he pockets it, sits on the bed. You know, like how you do in the morning. Looks left to right.
Okay, now Blake, as you are, this blanket you have wrapped around you is just comfortable. It is comforting. It is warm. It is everything you want in a blanket. It's not too warm, not too cold. It is perfect. Like you do not want to wake up. As you feel a pawing on your face, like a paw, like it's like. It's kind of just pressing on you and just keeps on pawing at you.
Just laugh. I will laugh and wake up. But interactions has been waking me up and trying to interfere.
Waffles, your cat is hungry. It is just like looking at you, like sitting on your chest, it's like feed me.
Waffle has been hidden, I guess, in a bag that I've been carrying with me. He's just there. I hope he hasn't eaten some of the provisions.
Probably eating a few of the knolls, maybe their faces.
Oh my god.
That is one freaky cat. I will say. Quite a freaky animal.
Num nums.
I'll put my cat on the mic.
Do I need to feed him if he's been
Yeah, he's-
eating off of
He's hungry. He's like, man, faces can only sustain you so much.
my cat is a chonker.
I had the nummies.
Okay, I just
Like, I eat some of like the mushrooms got really high. We don't have a bender.
It is an orange cat. It's not helping its
I
case.
put those in my pocket of infinite space and time.
It's waffles.
There's some around here that you haven't seen. You haven't explored every part of the cave. This is where you found too. You hear talking, kind of like resonating from over here. You and Malcolm and Blake. You feel like you hear loud talking, like discussion about.
We just head over there, right?
Kind of look.
Over there.
It doesn't
And he's gonna
matter
be
how
like-
long he's going to be a boy. You have to call him something that isn't boy.
So what's going on?
Boy.
Uh,
I'm trying to. Yeah, thank you.
we just got done
This thing
talking
being
about.
weird.
It looks like
Maybe you're
it looks
choking.
like-
There we go.
the Knoll child's coming with us. You has volunteered to take care of it.
Okay.
And Bella's like, "It's a monster. I warn you."
Why don't we just name him Samuel?
I mean, from what I remember, from what I remember a while ago with Knowles,
Well, name it Judas.
Could always call him Scraps.
Okay, I was gonna give him like a fucking moon-based name, damn it!
No, you can go ahead.
Well,
For
hold
some
on. Hold on. The kid probably has a name. We just need to wait until he wakes up.
Did we
Fair
roll for like
Like,
his
you guys are
first?
like arguing
No,
about his
no.
name.
I
Like
don't
they're
know if-
arguing.
I don't know if this Knoll camp has names.
Can we roll for some sort of history again?
You didn't really. Jim, what are you doing over here? Are you awake? Get your butt over there.
Yeah.
Get your fucking schmucker's jar over there.
Point me to who I must kill.
So you see, it is probably waking up like all this like commotion, communication. Like, no, let's name it Scraps. No, I want to name it a fucking moon name. It's just wake up. It is groggy. Is rubbing its eyes. Like it was on your like probably your shoulder. You probably on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Maybe leaning on your lap. Like head on your lap is like looking around. It's kind of like it looks at Dell. It's like looks at
Looks
you
to the-
guys. Like,
Looks to the
damn it.
left, sees a fucking stone face.
There's the cat's Waffle still wandering around.
Yeah, like your cat's probably like right next to you, like still pawing at you.
I give it food. Come on. You can't
Telling
not
it to do with
feed
their hands,
cat.
I'm doing with my neck and head.
Oh my god.
It's a lot of movement.
A few honks.
Yo, Mal,
The
can I
child was
make
awake.
can I make a charisma check?
For what?
Just smile at the child.
No.
Sure.
Oh.
Be a disadvantage.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
can't wait for
disadvantage.
this.
Okay,
Disadvantage.
get a smile.
We did kill the child.
18,
Give him the best.
bitch!
18,
Oh my
hold on.
god. Jesus.
You give a friendly smile?
Yesterday it probably saw you like just fucking punch someone's like fucking block off, but now it's like you're smiling like warmly. It's not really friend. It's like man, you seem kind of nice, even though you killed a few of my family members.
Literally everyone I know has abandoned me or is dead.
Okay, so unlike
Okay.
if anybody that saw his smile beforehand, Malcolm, when he's smiling, when he's fighting, is that smile of I'm in the fucking zone versus this, which is just kind of a happy smile.
Even with disadvantage, you somehow managed to smile warmly.
I don't really have
I'm just gonna wave at the child and gently hold out like a small little bag with the gold I was gonna give them.
It like looks at you, looks at Gold, is kind of weary, and it like swiftly like it takes it swiftly, like looks at the gold, and it looks back at you, looks back at the gold, and like you
Does he have a
hear
car?
kind of like hear it make like a weird like sound like ah, and like you probably feel like it's kind of like thanking you, what you would guess.
Understands currency. Interesting. Okay.
I'm just going to.
It's shiny. It looks shiny.
Alright.
It looks nice.
So if the null is awake now, I'd like to I would like to ask it because I did successfully was able to communicate with it, and I hope I can still communicate. It can go.
Yeah.
Could you please tell me your name?
It's like have no name,
No.
just null.
Guys,
Maximilian shall be
Yeah.
his name.
yeah. So I got bad news. The null does not have a name.
Boss probably had a name, but that'd probably be it.
You just killed him before he
I'm
could
going to.
I point at the knoll and say, Maxwell!
He's like he looks like behind him, like maybe he's like
Doesn't
thinking
know
about
where
I
about-
make sure that I'm just keeping up with wherever he goes. Maxwell!
Are you trying to use that as his name?
Yes.
Would you like the name Maxwell? I communicate.
Don't know what that means.
Okay, wait. Apollo.
Me.
Apollo.
Ooh.
Oh,
That is the
okay.
song.
So name. We wish to give you name. Maxwell is name. What about Apollo?
Sounds fucking. He's like Maxwell. He's like that sounds really stupid.
What about Scrap?
All right. What about?
I stand by Apollo.
So hold on, this was for Apollo. This is for
Yeah.
Apollo. This is going in order. He's like, that's not bad. That was a natural 20, by the way. It was a natural 20, but it was -2, so 18. So scraps. Let's
Wow.
see. You guys are roll higher than 20, so
14.
he's like Apollo. It's not a bad name. What does it mean?
Ooh.
Oh shit. Apollo.
Apollo
Sun
is not
god.
the sun.
Sun god.
Well, that's
You-
if we're that's what if we're putting in Greek mythology. But if it just means sun, it means sun,
Or bringer of the light.
bringer of light.
It is like Apollo. Yes. Champion name.
Oh.
His name-
He likes the name Apollo, so I guess we'll call him Apollo. Then.
name of death.
Not
A
name of
destroyer.
death.
You was just gonna steadily
Meaning
just like slowly
destroyer?
fist bump into
No,
the
that's not real. That's,
I looked at the meaning. It just also means destroyer.
Anyway, with
Well,
the
sounds
native
about right.
business done, shall we head back to town to the caravan?
As you kind of see, you actually notice Cassandra's watching all this. Like she's like tapping her foot. It's like waiting for you guys to get ready. She's like,
I gather up my
Okay,
stuff.
wait, real quick. Can I look around for like any like loose weaponry by chance?
you would notice like shabby long swords. Like they are rusted up. Like the commander.
Anything small.
Well, if you check this guy, you're guessing you're checking all the knolls or like anything like that.
Yeah.
You see, the big man has a great axe, a dagger, and that is all.
A dagger or a small
Okay.
dagger?
I'm going to grab that dagger off of the big guy. Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna grab the dagger off the big guy, and I'm going to hand the dagger to the kid.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna point it to us, like all of us, and just say, and just wave my hand like no. And then I'm going to, and I'm gonna point to like, do they have like any like training dummies or anything in here by chance?
Why are you giving a kid a dagger?
You probably
So he
seem
can
like-
protect himself.
you seem
I don't
like-
want him to get jumped.
Like you see it like him stabbing in the air, like it's like like the
Oh my-
shanking style stab.
You're not going. That's just going. Oh my god, that's just going to influence
Exactly.
that nature.
This
Okay.
can only end in tears. Shall we get to the
Feels
town?
nice. Like you.
I was gonna say, to be fair,
feel nice.
for someone like you, that does make perfect sense.
But listen.
Hand the kid the knife. Do a crime.
I'm going to put a cloak on the kid to hide him.
Yeah.
To hide. To hide. You know, to make sure he's not seen by the people. And goes.
Right. Fair.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Hey,
Okay, in that
boys.
case, I'll just hold on to the knife then for the kid later.
Yes.
Ah, you just take. So you're taking it from him. So you take it from him. He has it in his
I know.
hand.
I'll tell the kid.
I cannot do that.
I'll tell the kid. You'll get it. You'll get the knife back when you're older.
Need to defend myself. Need to defend.
We'll defend you.
Oh. shoot.
Teeth and claws, child.
Oh, he's become giant.
Tiny man is
Bust
big
out.
now. Anyway,
I'm going to tell
wait,
them.
is Jam awake at this point?
Yeah, he's been awake. I'm waiting for the. Jam, are you just watching all this happening?
Pretty much. I'm just.
Okay, wait. I gotta ask though, who can actually speak with this?
Only Anon. Anon currently. Or you could try teaching them common. You tell they can speak. They could.
I want.
Look.
I want to try and teach them like very basic common.
You see, Cassandra's like, are you doing this right now? Like she's
Hey,
like,
hey.
Let's.
Can we get a move on?
I want to do it while we're like moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you. Okay.
His
as,
eyes are starting to stink.
Yeah, it is getting hot outside.
I like just put them on my back and like open up a book.
A book. Like read. It's like I don't know. Read. What are you talking about? Okay, so you
Can
guys
you move that
have.
token out of the way?
Ugh.
Yeah,
Out of the way.
it's like he doesn't want like stepping on that over that is kind of disgusting.
Okay, as you're all making your way toward the exit. Dunder's like, finally, after so taking that freak. She's like looking at the child. She's like, ugh.
Let us have an uneventful walk back.
Roll me.
They was just gonna
a-
look at
Roll
them.
me a survival. Whoever wants to do survival, roll survival to see
I
how
will.
well you make it back.
Can someone give me advantage?
Yeah, I'll help you do
I'll
it.
get.
Alright.
I got
Roll
you.
for survival.
Okay.
It's
All
one
right.
person.
Go
one
for
person.
it.
Alright, I have advantage, guidance on this.
Roll a one. Roll a
3
You got this.
survival.
2-1. 2-1.
You got a 19.
Ooh,
Survival.
that
Ooh.
would have been really bad.
Oh shit!
I got a
Got
dirty
20.
20.
So, let me roll my chart. It's gonna be. It could go good, could go bad.
I love the dirty 20.
Oh, yes!
It's a not
Yes.
a 20.
You guys are walking for about 2 hours. It took you like maybe like 4 hours to get here. You're walking for about 2 hours as you kind of like you're walking near a cliffside and you see a nice looking gate, like a gate with 2 guards at it. Are you guys just gonna keep walking, or they're
Are they in our path, or are we?
kinda like they're like you would have to like branch off like a minute to go to them, but they are like
Okay, so it's something at the side.
mm-hmm.
Can we see what race the guards are? Are they just like
Yeah,
humans?
they look like kobolds.
Oh, cobalt.
They're just they're like just standing there. Like they're not like doing anything. They're just standing there like watching the gate.
And what is their apparel?
They're actually wearing nice clothing.
Uh,
Not like fancy, but like they're working like like wearing like workman's outfits.
Well, that's new.
Like you probably see dust.
Did we-
You could probably see like dust in the air. Like you think like you hear like people talk, like maybe like loud like yelling, at like dust going in the air.
Hey, Cassandra. You familiar with this?
I think they're doing a dig over there. I don't know. They were asking about in town, but it's not my business. Yes, archaeological. They were
Fancy.
they were in town for that. They were passing out flyers for it. I don't know. Not my business.
Well,
I mean-
anyways,
I
should.
I might be a little interested in this.
Yeah. I mean, we're looking at the time as it is.
Sandra is like, you guys can do whatever you want. I'm going back to town. I'm not
Ra-
staying there too
Miss,
long.
I don't think it's wise to walk alone in the desert.
Yeah. We might deal with one
Like,
Knoll tribe, but there
listen,
might be
we're-
others.
Listen, it seems like the group is interested, so we'll
Yeah.
just. How about you just sit back, relax for a moment, and then.
Rest your feet.
Yes, this won't take long, I can assure you.
I mean, how long have you been walking for?
About like 2 hours. Still a 2 hour.
In that
Right.
case, I'll let them go ahead and investigate. You's gonna stay back with Cassandra and try and teach the kid.
I mean,
I'll cut back to you.
Malcolm's gonna stay back.
Okay.
Oh
It's all
boy!
blurred.
You guys are right there.
It's massive.
Why, hello there, lads. You all are doing
Sorry.
archaeology.
These are so surprisingly, as you are getting closer to them, they look swole as fuck. They look swole as fuck. These are swole kobolds.
Magic, are these the swobolts?
Maybe. Who knows?
I will say it in Draconic. Hello there. We heard that this was the excavation site. We were
Yeah.
interested in what you found, or if you need any assistance.
Don't mind that as he just flips over on the side.
So, lads, I'm going to say in common, because that is the common language of the area.
They're just looking at both of you as you're like speaking two different.
Well, I'm more so. I'm doing it as respect. Like I know their language, like their native language, kind of like that.
Blake, did you go with them to this site, or are you staying back with you and Malcolm?
Let me check something really quick. I want to
So-
check my languages again.
Hmm?
Checking my languages again. Okay.
Actually,
I'll
hold
stay
on.
back. I'll stay back for this.
Well, they speak common as well. They're gonna respond to like what's it to you?
Okay.
Oh, I
could
just
go out
heard
here
about your
then.
archaeology, and I figured I was curious as to why you are digging particularly here.
Like you don't see like what's like beyond the gate is a 10-foot gate.
I'm just curious.
You found something in the desert. What do you think? That's why we do digs. Yeah, there are a couple says looking at him. Yeah.
But what in
Now-
particular have you found?
Yes,
Did you
now
roll for
speaks-
charisma check?
Yeah, Noun speaks in common, goes, yes, we're quite curious on what you found here.
Something pretty cool. I'd say so. The other one says, looking at him. Yeah, I'd say so as well. As his like arms are like they're both arms are crossed, looking at each other. They're not giving you too much detail. As they're like you might think they're fucking with you. They're like, yeah, it's something pretty cool. I'd say the coolest.
Then, do
May
you
we
mind
see it?
See it?
No.
What's it to you? It might be like you're not telling me who you guys are.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Listen, we're just travelers, and we remember that there were some flyers that were being handed out in town about this location.
You see, like, oh, you go on.
We just came back after defeating a raiders band of gnolls.
You don't know much about Knowles, mister. We're just two bodyguards.
Alright?
I am a chronicler, and I like to just take note of fascinating things out in our world. And so I'd very much like to see what's behind this gate.
You
Did they
see,
see his wife? Did they
you
see his
see,
wife?
do you see the smile appears on? It's like 15 gold for entry. And the other one's like, yeah, 15 gold.
What a
Oh,
fucking
that's a-
ripoff!
That is no small price, my good fellow.
It's
You
cheap.
get to see what's behind the door. You get to see what's behind the door.
Can I insight check them? Because it feels like it's bullshit. They're bullshit.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Alright, guidance. Alright, let me roll 1d4. Alright, and now can't tell. He's like, I'm not so sure about
You think they're being truthful? They're like, yeah, if you want to see some gold behind the gate,
You want me to roll?
7 for the whole group, and we put your names in the biography of this place.
Two gods who stood at the gate. Will be persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'll try it. I'll try persuasion. 22. Fuck.
Jesus. So what are you saying to them, Blake? What are you saying to them? As they look at Holland. They're like, not happening. We're two lowly gods. We're not stupid. Yeah, we're not stupid. Yeah.
A man who is
I hope
clever
you
and
know-
states himself as Luby.
I hope you know it's $15 to get into the Utah Dinosaur Museum. So this is a fucking ripoff.
We told you that we're higher up and we know the boss here.
That sounds like a deception check, if any.
I mean, deception. Like, so who's our boss then? Like, who's our boss?
Let's do this up.
Yeah, because persuading's like trying to convince them. You were kind of
Like, you could persuade them to lower the cost.
Yeah,
like-
you could persuade them to lower the cost, or that we're here as hired help.
They're really. I'm surprised you guys are not rolling that good. How this? They are kind of looking at you,
it's
Blake.
for-
They're like,
It was
Like,
for
you
hired
see-
help.
they see the bunch of they see probably the bunch of food that you have in your pack, and they're like,
We do have this food that's like really yummy. I brought with
Okay.
us too.
5 gold and a lot of that food that you have on you. We'll let you in for free. That
Sure.
sound like a deal?
What do you guys think?
Hmm?
I mean, I could do it.
Sure, we.
So,
Take off
so
that
they
food.
yep, take 5 gold off your sheet, and they're gonna take like 5 rations from you. So they're gonna just
How
like
many rations did I get previously?
you got 10 rations.
Okay.
As they
Okay,
step to the
right
side,
now.
like they like. Oh,
He gets even more swole.
That's perfect.
he's just gorging themselves on the food, like they're
5.
as the gate is like they kind of like knock on the
Was-
side of the gate, and you hear it open.
That was
Have you
that
stepped in?
5 food or
I
5
would
food and
love-
water?
5 gold and 5 food.
Not water.
Not with a, they have water. They don't have food though. And
I'm
that's
gonna
now.
take a good scan
As-
around of what all's going on here.
I make
As
sure.
you walk in, you don't see the full thing, but you see a giant gilded dragon of gold.
Oh,
It is size. You would not know this was just a. You think this is an ancient dragon by like any of you looking. You do not know what type,
So,
but it looks giant.
magic.
Hmm.
So with my subclass, kind of like the circle of, I know it focuses on dinosaurs, but also focuses on, I have a feature called Keeper of the Old, and
Okay.
I don't know why, but I feel like this connects, or has like a feeling to a noun with his like druic magic, like
Was it deal?
you have.
Hmm.
Allows you new insight. So just like when a noun kind of sees this like fossil of like a dragon and stuff, does he feel anything like with his magic? Like something's drawing it to him or something?
Roll me a history check to see if you know anything, maybe any tales.
Also, Reed
Alright.
bringing it up.
Oh yeah, Reed's falling behind.
Bringing up what he meant.
Alright, history check. Guidance myself. So history. Here's the
Bye.
guidance. Then I get an additional D4 from my Keeper of the Old when I make an intelligence check. So that is a total of 19.
You've heard tales of Gilgar, the Gilded Dragon. He has been told. You have heard rumors of this dragon who has destroyed many, hoarded of fortunes untold. There's been tales that his bones are solid gold, whose breath could turn anything into dust. And you see these gilded bones. Like these are gold, shining in the sun. As you see, many kobolds are like dusting them off, like carefully.
We check
Like-
if it's cursed.
Are you guys stepping like really close to the
I
edges?
walk into the railing and I
Yeah, we're
I
probably
say to my wife, "Look at that! Who does that remind you of?"
I feel like he might notice you, as you kind of hear like, "Hey," you hear like a who are you? And you see like this guy, like this dwarf walking up. You see he has a blunderbuss in his hand.
Oh,
We are folks here for our own
There's
edification.
another one.
Yeah, we
Who lets you through the gate?
the
Your gods,
Oh.
of course.
These bumbling buffoons can't even do one
Very-
thing.
we're very sorry, sir, but I can't believe you found the remains of Gilgar, the golden dragon.
Yes. After we're done, we're taking his bones to this city, a museum of sorts.
See.
This is a very rare find.
Hard to believe
They're
he'd
looking-
fit in any building.
So, from what I know about Gilgar, he was a golden dragon that hoarded a lot.
Mm-hmm. Whose bones were rumored to be made of gold.
Now, was Gilgar was he like chaotic evil? Was he like?
He was evil as fuck. He was
Oh,
evil.
so he
he was
wasn't
evil.
like. So he wasn't like other gold dragons where they're like absolutely gold. This guy was like the
No.
black sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Unless your dragon lore is a bit different.
Oh no, there are tales of evil golden dragons. You don't know his full story, but this one is not. Ooh.
I'm just surprised that his remains are here. Oh,
We are
more-
surprised too, to be honest. He looks to the side, looking over the ropes.
How were you able to track down his remains? I heard he was a notorious hoarder.
Well, we went off records of battles foretold, and some have said that he fell in this desert by local heroes, as he points down to right there, as you see a pile of bones with a rusty sword embedded into the earth. Right there. Some say he died by that hero. Some say he, well, fell from the sky, and implanting himself in the earth, getting covered by dust and debris, and rocks, and sandstorms, and all sorts.
Also notice that he has a spear in his neck area.
Yep. No, that's a wand.
No, right here.
Where?
There's a spear in his neck. It
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like a spear.
Oh yeah, that is a spear.
Mhm.
I'm just kind of drawing a picture in whatever writing thing I have.
It's
Give me a
quite.
performance.
Does that mean you were able to find his hoard?
Jesus, you get a pretty good drawing of them down to the last detail.
Does that mean? Or is this-
No. We don't know where his hoard is at all. He doesn't. Dragons don't carry their hoards on them. They usually have a cave or some other type of facility to hold their gold. They don't really know where he held up. There's still people trying to track that down today, to be honest.
I know we just met, sir, but do you think I could get like a closer look at the soul?
Ooh. He is like. Roll me a persuasion.
Like a noun is very fascinated with this. Like
Right.
I will roll persuasion, even though he's not really good at it. I don't think I can guidance this, so it's just luck now. I got a 10.
Which could I even?
You're not gonna.
What do I even say?
You can look, but you can't touch.
Of course, sir.
As he is like looking to his kobold companion right next to him, he's like, "Make sure these people do not touch or disturb his bones, please." And he's like, "Yes, sir. No problem." He's going back to his post. And if you have any more, he's like, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. We'll be sending. Oh, sorry. You go.
No, well, if he's allowing us to look at the remains, Noun's gonna get a closer look.
And he's like, if you are interested in seeing more of this type of stuff, go to Dorhall. Dorhall, I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's our it's our dwarf capital, where we will be showing off the remains. As he's walking away. As you see the kobolds following you down the stairs, like.
Is it possible for me to do like a history check? Or no?
Well, like, are you going down here with them?
Yeah, I am. I'm just having to move my thing.
I'm just writing notes on the little conversation, I guess. You see, my uncle told me I should be more observant and take notice of the things around me.
I'm not trying to read on it.
Could I roll a investigation check, kind of like looking over the body, or perception check to see if like I know, like if I notice anything out of the ordinary, like maybe there was some etchings in his golden bones. Or...
I rolled a nat 20 in history.
I'll give to you real quick, Anon. Blake, you're looking at the bones. You've heard many tell about Gilgard. You, probably in your church, or wherever you've met many people.
It's church.
You've met many people in your travels through your selling you wares and all that. They told tales of Gilgard. Some about him once being one of light, turned to darkness by betrayal. Some say he was cursed by the gods to be evil. Many things are not known about him. As you are kind of like looking at the bones, they shine in the morning light. They are pure solid gold.
I would like
Be pure.
I
Yeah.
would like to talk to the fella in the maw, just about things.
Ah,
You there, sir? In the
he's like
teeth.
looking up. Like, what?
I am
What do you want?
being told that this dragon
Are you hanging
corpse is being transported to a museum to be on display. And I'm just curious as to the steps of transporting such a large object.
We're gonna take it apart, head through all this. We're gonna take everything apart carefully and ship it back piece by piece.
Are there any protective measures for something this old?
Yes, we have many guards at the gates. We also have ourselves. Looks at all the cold, like he looks at like his surrounding like friends. He's like, "We're well armed, sir." As he like pats his side, and you see like a flintlock pistol.
That is not quite what I meant. I mean protecting it from decay.
Oh, there. This is pure solid gold. As he like knocks on it, and it's also, well, we don't know if it's magical yet, since he was a ancient golden dragon. But he is. We don't know. He has not really seen too much decay. Some of the bones are scorched or broken apart, but we're going to try to mend those.
And what do you do for the mending process? Do you just sculpt a new piece out of a different material? Or is it more
Well,
of
we're
a
gonna look for all
restoration
the
spell?
We're gonna look for all the scraps of his wings, as he points to the wings, at which right over here, as you see, looks broken and charred, like broken. And like, we're gonna comb through this area, find anything we could find, like scraps of his gold or anything, and we're going to mend them back in. The best of our ability.
That sounds like quite the challenge.
Well, you know, to preserve history, we must do what we must.
And then I have another question for you as I continue writing my little notes down. I'm not a very smart man, but I'm just trying to do, what I was told would be a generally good thing. How do people generally come across discoveries like this? Is it just random chance, or is it something more? Is there some sort of method to finding these?
Well, we go off rumors, sir. We were told, we have heard many tales about Gilgard dying in the desert, and, well, we came here and investigated the area of rumored, and dug until we found him. Took us a year to find him, after many excavations.
Oh, can
I
I,
see.
walk over to...
Thank you for your time, sir.
Obviously.
Oh, sorry. Can I ask if I can walk over to the skeleton?
Which
Because
one?
I see the skeleton at the very top of his head. I
Mhm.
see something that looks
Oh.
rather magical.
Okay. Sure you can. But when you're doing that, Anon, what are you doing currently?
Anon is kind of just like, gosh, because this is like a very appropriate environment for like his druid circle, you know, since it's focused on like ancient behemoths. It's not just dinosaurs, it's beings of the ancient world. And I feel like it's this stuff is just like calling upon him almost in a way. Even though if he didn't like die a long time ago, it's just like the area is just calling upon him. This magic in nature itself. So I was wondering if I could do like an investigation check to like look over the body, see where, you know, try to figure maybe an investigation or perception check to try maybe feel like where's this like pool coming from, like where within him, you know what I mean, Magic?
Like a source of like energy?
like a source of energy to this, because like I feel like this is an appropriate area where a noun's magic is kind of, stronger or something like that.
Alright, you can roll.
Alright. I'll do... Would you be okay with a survival, or do you want me to just stick with either perception or investigation?
I'd say perception or investigation.
Okay, I will do perception, read, and...
Actually, no, this would be an Arcana check, because you were trying to find a source from him.
Well, Reed's gonna give me the help action.
Well, Reed's technically outside.
Oh, he wasn't
come
allowed
in.
to come with me?
Well, he said you didn't come in, unless...
Yeah, Reed's always following me, unless otherwise.
Oh, not... Okay, I'm stupid. I'm thinking about it, Reed.
Yeah.
I'm dumb. Yeah, he's like, yeah. Snap his fingers at you.
Yeah, at least he could do that. Alright. So, advantage. I'll guide it to myself. Oh, natural 20! Oh, 28!
Jesus. So, as you are looking over at Guildguard, you feel something resonating right here where the dragon's heart used to be. As it is you might feel like something in your chest, like a bubble, 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 bubble.
Gosh, and now feels that pull, and it's hard for him to resist it.
It's like, like I feel like the guards are like looking at you, like as you're just staring deeply into his chest.
Don't worry. I'm just there's. I think I see something. I just want to take a look at it. I'm not touching the bones. I swear I'm not touching the bones.
How do I get ready for like a combat?
now make sure that he doesn't touch the bones. He's just kind of like looking through the.
It isn't that, I think.
Please kind of like him.
So what is it that I find as I go over to the chest?
You
Like,
find you think you see something still hanging off his chest. It could be, maybe, it looks like a solid gold heart. And you think you feel something in it, like a bubble, 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 bubble.
I didn't say touch his heart. He said don't touch the bones.
And it's like,
Hey, I'm listening to their wording. Don't touch the bones.
you're taking advantage of our low intelligence.
This is out of character. This is out of character. As a noun, he can't
Should they-
resist the
Should he
pull.
roll for intelligence?
No, he's still watching you. He's like taking out
Okay.
bones.
I think I see something as I'm going to try and touch it.
I'm gonna say you see this as you see a flash into the past. It is like 200 years ago, as you see through Guildguard's eyes, as he is breathing fire down upon adventurers, killing scores, dozens by dozens, as he is not holding back. As you feel his pleasure in this. He is taking revenge on those who are wrong. He is getting what he deserves. Their money. That's what he thinks. Until he feels something lodge into his neck, and then to his rib, and then to his wing, as multiple spears are protruding into him, as his last roar bellows through the skies, as he falls to the ground, laying there for hundreds of years, trapped, dead. Nothing more than a legend. And that's all you see, as it snaps back to the future. Oh, I only gave that to you because we got a natural 20.
Yeah, I know. It's like, as a noun, kind of feels this. It's like this. It's like this thing of like fulfillment. It's like, oh,
Oh. Huh.
So, okay, now back. Now you may go.
Yeah, no, he's just processing what he saw, so Yuiki got
Hmm.
over.
Alright, Blake. Or no, hold on, real quick. Jam. What are you currently doing? As you have stepped up.
Jam.
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 Jammy.
Jam fell asleep.
Jam. Jam.
Jam.
And I feel sleepy too.
1 second. I know what.
Jam.
That's what happens when there's at least 30 fucking minutes worth of dialogue.
About what we should do to the child.
Alright, we'll
Yeah,
cut back to him
words.
later. As Blake, you are near the spear. I heard this skeleton. It looks
I'm
like a
back.
dead adventure. Oh,
Jam's back.
there we go.
I started spamming DMs at him.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I just
I'm,
fucking stepped away. I just grabbed my food.
Oh, okay.
Jam, you
Go
see
ahead,
all.
Jam.
You kind of like. You see like all like your associates just huddling around this skeleton form of this dragon. What are you currently doing as you are still up top?
Right now I'm bored out of my fucking mind. I'm just waiting for all these fucking nerds to stop ogling the pile of bones. Who cares about a bunch of dragon bones? The thing's
Mhm.
dead.
Spoken like a true fighter.
Are you just staring at Oates, or are you like going to talk to anyone? Or are you?
No, I'm just kind of like walking around, kicking the dirt. I'm not talking to anyone.
I wonder what the Stella's doing at this moment.
She's probably watching over the camp currently. Like she's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. You just kicked her on Oates in the kobold.
No, I'm just not on them. I'm just kicking this pile of dirt.
Can
Yeah.
I?
As the
Could
guy's
I-
like, hey, are you okay there? He's like, are you okay there?
I don't
You're pacing around quite
Fuck.
nervously.
Fucking bored, man.
I want
You need
to check
something
the
like moved
spear
or anything.
is.
Why are you bored? It's interesting. Come here. Look at the bones. Look at them. It's a dragon. How could you not be fascinated by that?
It was a dragon. I don't
It-
know.
Was a dragon. Hold on, quickly your attack.
I would
Snack
argue that it
time.
still is a dragon.
The beauty of RP.
Yes, it was a dragon. Puts the whole psychology part of it. What? What?
Once
You reverse psychology him.
You broke his dreams.
if that thing starts flying away, then I'll try to fight it. But until then, I
I'm
really
getting a bad feeling if y'all are hearing heartbeats.
He's like,
I mean,
it
depends on
you can
how-
learn a lot from a dragon, even if it's dead.
Mm,
He
Can
just
I-
talking to you. All right, Blake, we can go to you.
can I do an Arcana check on this spear?
The kobolds are intensely watching you.
Just
the
like
time we do this.
Arcana. Oh, never mind.
It's bones. Some dusty bones.
The spear is like a little bit, or the staff-looking spear is a little bit. I just look at the wood from afar, and it looks chipped off and broken up almost. It's just wood. I'm not
You see,
smart
like, a
enough to know what it is.
You see like a crystal at the top of it, but that's like all.
You see shiny object. Oh no.
See the object.
What's Waffles doing?
Playing the dirt, hopping around, annoying one of the kobolds. He's like, "Get away, you cat!"
Rare.
Sounds like a cat thing.
Shoo!
What if Waffles touch the bone? Does it count?
While the kobold pulled out a gun. No. No. The kobolds are like on the bones, like they're dusting it off, but they're not like. They kind of mean like don't take them, don't try to touch them, like take them like that.
Oh yeah, of course.
Is there anything else you guys are doing, or?
Yes, please. Try not to grab one of the 200-pound pieces of fucking golden bone.
There are fragments around, though. There are fragments of the bone.
Oh, fuck. That is true.
Yoink! No.
Kill him!
I don't know much about these ancient creatures.
I guess, when a noun is, like, done processing what he saw, it's just kind of like... Has that energy kind of slowly fade away, or is it...
It's still there.
Still there. And it was just from, like, touching it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He saw that glimpse?
Mm-hmm.
He's like... Oh.
I don't want to go way down for a second.
I will say, we will, once we get back down, we'll probably end session there.
He's now wondering if he now... So how big is this heart, or what this source was? Was it big enough for his... Like,
it's as big as Apollo. 4 feet.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
Tall.
No.
Kind of puts... Oh gosh, I'm really want to try this now because I'm now curious. I want to put both of my hands upon it and try to focus my druid magic to see if I can see more.
Give me an Arcana check at disadvantage.
Oh, at disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come on. Other than that,
So, Reed's... Can Reed still help me out? Or no?
I'd say he wouldn't really know anything about this. We just kind of helping you examine the heart before.
Yeah, he's just been giving me the help action.
I'd say it's gonna be normal.
Okay.
It's gonna be normal one.
Alright, normal, guidance myself.
It's gonna be very hard check. I'll say that.
Okay, let me roll the guidance. 19.
You do not feel the same pulse as before.
Ah! Okay.
You feel something, but it is not the same.
Ah, it's not the same?
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll
Like
like
you
an
don't see vision.
insight? Can I roll an insight check to see what it was? Like what its
I'd
feel
say
is?
you would know, like maybe off the bat, like this is something of the dragon that it's keeping close to it. You wouldn't know if this thing is still alive or dead at this rate. Could be a lot, or this could be the residuals of magic left over. Gilgard was a very powerful dragon.
I really don't know if you're doing Fizzband rules because, like, well, fun fact about Fizzband rules: when dragons die, they explode. Hello, they magically explode like ancient dragons. There's like lore about dragon magic and stuff. In Fizzband. Gosh, this is so interesting. Oh, I'm so obsessed with this, but I don't think I get another try at this. It's
Unfortunately, no, because this is. As the cult's like, okay, you need to get out of there. Stop touching the heart.
There's something up with the heart. Like,
this will be all sent to our research department. We will handle it. Don't worry.
I feel like he's still there, or at least there's like this anchor to him.
He's looking at his full companions like, please don't make us have to force you out.
No, okay, I'm going. I'm just saying something up with this. I'm just saying.
He's like, don't worry, this is not going to come up later for us to handle.
Sure. Actually, a history check.
They call that kid.
You said he was piling up like a lot of gold, right?
Yeah, he was.
I feel like I know what the twist is, but I'm just... That's a theory.
That's a theory, but Anam's gonna go like. Anam's gonna like go. All right. I think I looked enough.
Okay.
But I will go up to the main guy who's leading this operation.
He is talking to Jam, and he's just like discussing all about the dragon, like dragon facts.
Excuse me.
Really boring you, Jam. He's like really boring you, dragon fact.
Excuse me, sir. I really never fully introduced myself to you. My name's Unknown, and I'm somewhat of a druid of ancient things, you could say.
That's the same. He's like, oh, my name's Henry. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Henry. I couldn't help but feel a connection of my magic towards this ancient remains, and I was able to get a glimpse of the past, of what happened to Kilgore. And you're quite right, he fell from the sky, but it took those bolts to put him down.
Ah, yes. People are like,
But there's
for that.
But there's something up with his heart, sir. I don't know how to describe it, but his soul, or maybe a piece of his soul, might be still here. I don't know if that's the full thing. I'm still new to these things, but there's something up with his heart. I would just be wary.
People say he's like, we'll be wary, but we do need to follow procedures.
I understand, sir, and sorry for the disruption. I just felt this pull, and I felt like I needed to answer this. Best of luck.
Right.
Archaeology
does that.
Best of luck on transporting all of this, and I hope the exhibit, or at least this piece, makes a worthy tale.
Yep, it will make a lot of people happy one day, and definitely not cause problems.
Well,
Definitely.
What an odd thing to say.
Well, I feel
Very
like we should head back. I think the others have been waiting for us for a while now.
And well, with that, we will cut back to Yule and Reed. I mean, Malcolm. Malcolm and Reed. I mean, Malcolm and fuck. Malcolm and Yule.
Yeah, man, it's me, Reed.
Yeah.
You guys are sitting outside the camp currently, doing not much of anything. Malcolm, you're probably relaxing, drinking some water.
Yeah, drinking water, shadowboxing, because that's something I can do for resting.
You're looking at the old child, teaching him, or trying to.
No. Look, you stand like this. Like this. You stand like... No, you don't lunge
I'm trying
forward.
to teach them, like, very basic common.
Two people trying to do two things at once.
Fist. Points at his fist. Fist.
No, hold on real quick.
I fucking hate both of you.
We'll give him advantage on this, I'm sorry, because he's a good learner.
Are we supposed to be over there?
He punches into you. It's not really hard, but you feel like there is some strength.
He catches it in the hand. Okay, good. Now again.
Okay.
And again. And again.
We're gonna do another roll. He actually does it. If he rolls in that 20, sorry, guy, he's gonna. Oh.
There we go.
He punches you right in right, not like in your kneecap, like really hard. It was a good knee shot as he just.
There we go. Yeah, keep that forearm up. You need to use your hips, not use your hips, not your arm.
While you're just watching this, you're like, we should really be teaching him how to speak.
Instead, we've been teaching him how to fight.
Look, a good exercise is the best way to start learning. Body's active, mind's active.
It's just Anon has like a strange feeling, like you guys are just teaching the child violence outside. It's like I have a strange feeling.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
You gotta-
probably.
good way to find a center is to know how to throw a good fist.
That's true. How this? Yule, give me a check of your choice for teaching him how to teach him common. Give me either history. Just give me something that you feel like would be right for teaching someone. Amen.
Okay. I'd say probably intelligence, I guess.
Just roll flat intelligence then. Pick the perfect teacher with a good intelligence. You're probably
That's a 3.
you teach him how to say fuck. He's like fuck. You're like, well, that's one word. You learn the worst word. Just fuck. In common.
Come on, man. Why'd you have to teach him that?
Literally just. Alright,
He points to Malcolm and says fuck.
No, Malcolm. Malcolm. And then he says in Gnomish, Malcolm. Yes, he sounds like he's from Rhode Island in Gnomish.
Hey, he's like, fuck. He shakes his head.
Malcolm.
Do you want to try, Malcolm? You want to try teaching?
Okay,
Or
so
just intelligence.
I'm gonna. We're gonna Hail Mary this. Wait, let me make sure.
Half the cuss word.
Malcolm. Malcolm,
Fuck
come.
you.
No. He only hears the come part.
We've ruined this child's life.
Well,
I
he
think
knows.
it's a moot point.
This is going poorly already. Alright.
Well, I did roll it in at disadvantage, so.
He's like, fuck, come. He's like, it's
I'm
Malcolm.
determined to do this.
Yeah, close enough.
I'm gonna honor that.
We need to go to a library or something real quick.
Alright.
We need to go to a library or something real quick. Pick up a couple common books.
So, back outside. The group, are you making your way outside now? Or are you guys staying at the camp?
Oh God! By the time they're back, the Knoll's gonna be doom scrolling on TikTok.
Well, we should probably not keep them waiting much longer. Well, I have this picture of what's going on. If any of them have the curiosity to ask. Just passing my little notebook around.
You see, Henry is he's like, well, be safe out there, and if you do want to see this exhibit when it fully opens, you may come to. Let's speak it out. Dwar Hall. Dwar Hall.
Sure. Hopefully,
no.
Hopefully our travels will probably head there.
You'll always be welcome in the museum.
Doesn't
And
that
do you
sound like an interesting day there, Stella? Museum.
It's like, that does seem kind of cool. He's like, yes, it is quite cool. We have many artifacts there. And magical items. We keep a wide array. We even captured a beast, and we keep it into a large water tank. It's quite nice.
Aside from being aquatic, What are other details of this beast? I'm gonna try and sketch down what he says.
Beast? Oh, the tentacles, giant beak.
I'm gonna try and sketch that out.
Roll you in our performance.
They just capture a motherfucking kraken?
It looks like a squid.
Something like this.
Yes, exactly, actually.
Oh god, it's Cthulhu.
It's Cthulhu.
I like to think I gave him little hard eyes.
It's like, not the hard eyes, though. That's not correct. Get your anatomy straight.
Why, I think it adds to the
Bit of liberty.
lad's charm.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and with that, he's waving you on. He's like, okay, goodbye, be safe.
We'll
Bye.
let you get back to
Business
work, fellows.
Be safe out there. Look out for falling dragons. Let us know.
Will do.
That cannot be a common occurrence.
So we come back to, as you guys make your way back outside, you see them all, like, you see Yule, Malcolm, and Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Fuck, come.
No, Malcolm.
Fuck, come.
What the hell did you teach the kid?
You was just sitting there. You was just sitting there face palming the whole time, just.
Okay, it looks like I have to do this job. Alright. I see how it is. Anyways, we're done with the thing. Let's move on. I'll be the one who's teaching this kid common.
The Sounder's like, you guys are a bunch of, I don't know.
Just call us chuckle fucks. Just call us chuckle fucks.
I don't even know who we
At
call
this
chuckle fucks. That's right. We're rolling at another survival check.
Alright, get advantage. With someone helping me out.
Yeah, sure.
I'll guidance myself, so. That's a 20. That is a 24.
Okay. I'm gonna. Alright. As you actually make your way pretty safely, as you see the large walls of the city of Rattlesticks come to view. No, I'll do this sooner than later. Hold on, quick, I guess. Gotta do something before we end session.
Oh my god, it's Sarah Jessica Parker.
We need a goddamn Jan Michael Vincent.
Oh my god, Lois!
Yes, I'm making it canon. Malcolm and Gnomish sounds like Peter Griffin.
What the fuck
It's a good way to distinguish what language you're speaking. It's just to do a different accent.
Gnomish just sounds like Peter Griffin.
Oh my god, I'm Malcolm Stonefist. I'm here to kick your ass.
It's just a Rhode Island accent, so you get Lovecraft or Peter Griffin.
You get Common as Mr. X. Gnomish is Peter Griffin.
If you make me start speaking Abyssal, it's...
That's generally Abyssal.
For some reason, I know Druidic.
Druidic.
Why, yes, I will have some very interesting pronunciations throughout this entire campaign.
Holy crap!
Put your
It's Holland, right Miami.
Here.
Holy crap, Lois. We're in a D&D game.
Holy crap, Lois. I love my wife.
Holy crap, no child.
As you make your way into town, you see a lot more guards than usual. Like, they are everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Why, this seems about right.
Keeping the gnomish child covered, making sure his hood's up.
And he's like, why do I have to wear a hood?
Because your people kind of attacked this place.
For food. And supply.
Yeah, and food, and they couldn't ask nicely, so So
They really know what manners are.
yeah. So keep that hood on. As we just keep on walking.
Okay, fine. Oh no, do I not have Cassandra's full thing? Not fuck it, I am just going to use her figure. Oh, I do. Cassandra's like, God, dude, Jesus, we're back finally. And she's pushing past the child, like, she's like making her way toward the tavern. Are you guys following, or are you guys?
Yeah, we follow her to the tavern.
Alright. I'm going to cut to this part before we end. As you make your way inside the tavern, you see Anshin standing next to two people as they are loudly chatting. And as we're all in session.
Yay!
With these two characters will be.
Can't believe it. We're looking at bones and shit. Or some people are looking at bones and shit.
This
And
entire fucking time was nothing but just
Jabber?
history. Jabber. Just, I don't get me wrong. I love Jabber. I love Jabber every now and then.
I guess you could say.
But fucking Bones?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess you
I
could
told
say
you,
I got
You're
pretty
in a Discord
boned.
call with several dino autists who love paleontology and whatnot, and you expect
Oh,
us not
yes,
to talk
yes.
about bones?
I am a dinosaur lover as well.
I'm just here.
Not a fucking
Do you got a bone to
fantasy
pick with us?
lizard lover.
Listen,
I mean, I felt like there was some.
Like,
great
listen. Oh, yes, I get it. It's for the RP, and I enjoy that. But 2 fucking hours worth of fucking RP just for Dragon Bones? Fucking, really?
Yes, actually. That's how D&D rolls. I even told you in the start,
Yeah.
hey, you're going to be introduced at the end since you came in. So we couldn't figure out what happened last time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no,
Say.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Out of all of the D&D campaigns I've been a part of, that
I
was
mean-
one of the more tedious ones I have ever been.
I mean, look.
Also, I'm just gonna call it right now.
It's cool.
That dragon's
But-
not
hold on.
dead. That dragon's
I know.
not dead.
Oh, fuck no.
Oh, yeah.
That dragon.
Oh no,
Yeah, the dragon's
absolutely
not
not.
This
Like,
is a
that-
theory. This is a theory of mine. But that dragon's a Draco Lich.
A game theory.
Yeah, no, listen.
Oh god, I
I
do
get
not
it.
need that
I
in my life right
I
now.
love